A lot of you were asking this question that Himanshu, how can we get consulted from you and that too for absolutely free? See guys, I'm building businesses, that's why I can't do that. But what I can do is I can make videos like this where I answer your questions. What I want you to do is comment down below more questions that you have so that I can make more videos like this, number one. Number two, subscribe to the channel so that we know that these kind of videos are something that you're liking. I can make more of them. And number three, share this with someone whose questions I have answered in this particular video. I've answered all of your questions. Go check it out, and I've timestamps linked to the video so that you can find your particular question faster.
Himanshu, Farhan is asking, approximate cost of running each step end-to-end of Godfather system, covering marketing, team and operation, cost, and how to process all this faster in your mind. In any one most popular niche, let's say health, business, etc. as per your choice, so that we can get the whole picture better. By the way, love your content. Each video costs me twice, thrice the duration to complete as I take notes, but it is 10 to 20 times more efficient and more powerful than random YouTube videos on business can. Love you, brother.
Perfect, man. So, Farhan, my advice to you on this would be, since it's a Godfather system, it's only used for beginners and not for scaling. Now, when you're beginning out, the idea is that you spend the least money possible to get this running. Now, I'll give you what are the cost structures. So first, you would need an agency or a freelancer who can get your landing page ready, your email system ready, all that XYZ part ready. So that's first cost. I would not pay more than 10-15,000 to a Fiverr person to get all of this thing ready, and it should not cost more than that. If you know it already, then the cost is done, which we teach in ISEC, so most people know that. The second part is your ad spend. Now, when you start your ads will be starting at 200-300 per day, 500 per day max budget. The reason you do that is to find the best messaging that works for your ebook and then scale it. Now, because you are scaling at 200-300 only, you will spend like 10,000 in a month, and out of that 10,000, because you're selling a 19 rupees ebook, around 20-30% of cost will be recovered. So technically, you're just spending 5,000-6,000 on your marketing, nothing else. And out of that, even if you get one high ticket sale, you are just done, right? You've made your money. So the whole idea is you don't spend more than 20-25,000 to get kickstarted with the whole process. At the max side, if you have some skill set of funnel building, of sales and all these part already, then you don't need to pay anyone. The idea is you don't pay any closer on the front end in the start, and you close yourself so that you know what's working, and then you certainly scale it with time, and then the cost would add up. In the start, you don't spend any amount on anything. You spend on ad spend only, at most on funnel building and emails.
Himanshu, Imkuno is asking, I'm not able to level up from 30 to 40,000 salary or income, living in tier 3 city. Should I move to another location for exposure? Because day by day my mind is kind of accepting this. Any words for me? By the way, I'm a fan of the way you speak and clarity of your thoughts.
Bro, there are two parts of this question. Number one is I'm stuck at 30-40,000, and second part is tier 3. Don't merge them out. It's just an excuse you're giving to yourself. I know people who are sitting in tier 3 right now making 15-20 lakhs a month and have a better life than a person who's in tier 1 making 15-20 lakhs, is because the expenses are really low and they put all the profits into stock markets and make more money eventually. And the chances of you retiring faster is much more higher in a tier 3 compared to tier 1. Like if you're sitting in Bangalore and you're planning to retire, bro, good luck. If you're in a tier 3 and planning to retire, it's much more easier. That's the first part. Second is, I don't think that the world is globalized right now, right? So you don't need to get out of any place in order to run any business. Like I can sit right now, let's say in Goa for the next 6 months and still my business would be fine at even very high scale, is because everything is remote, right? My team is remote, my working is remote, my servers are remote, my ads are remote, everything is remote. So I don't need to worry too much about it because it's just a mind block that you have created for yourself. I come from a tier 2 itself, so I don't care about that tier 3, tier 2 excuse. The second part of this is, if I'm stuck at 30-40K, then it's not because of the exposure or it's not because of the place you're living in. The reason you're stuck at 30-40K is because your skill set allows you to make 30-40K. The clients you serve right now allows you to make 30-40K. The boss you have right now allows you to pay 30-40K. The whole idea is whom you can reach out on the internet, not physically, on the internet, that can give you a higher package or can give you that kind of growth that you're looking for. And if it's a skill set gap, no matter where you go to tier 1, I think you'll make 12,000 because there are more skilled people over there than you. And instead of 30-40K, you'll make 12,000 over there. The idea is you upskill to such a level that no matter where you're sitting, but you're paid like that.
Himanshu, a person from Branding Nexus is asking, bro, give a step-by-step roadmap to start a business with rupees 50 only, mindset and all.
50K लिखा है 50 लिखा है
50.
50 ही
Yes.
तो मतलब ठीक है अगर ये if you have asked this question just because it was just to mock and fun then it's fine, but if you're asking this seriously, भाई पहली बात तो चैनल अनसब्सक्राइब कर दो, तुम्हारे लिए ये चैनल बना नहीं है. दूसरा, बिजनेस कभी मत खोलना वरना तुम बहुत मतलब अपने आप को डिप्रेशन में पाओगे. और नंबर 3 कि अगर सही में वो 50 रुपए वाला माइंडसेट है तो ब्रांडिंग नेक्सस तो नाम बिल्कुल ही चेंज कर दो, मतलब वो सूट नहीं हो रहा.
A question from Trisha. Documentation and legalities for a digital marketing agency.
Very simple, इतना कोई महान काम नहीं है उसमें, because a digital marketing agency is a very common business. So what you do is, first of all, you start with being a freelancer and taking money in your savings account. There is no problem in that for the first 2-3 clients that you have. Now, if that client is 10 lakh rupees worth, obviously you'll not do that. But if you have like 50,000, 40,000 rupees coming, just act as a freelancer and take it in your savings account. There would be no problem. Consult your CN lawyer, they'll explain you why. Number 2. Once you have scaled that past and you have your first 5-10 clients and now you want to scale out, simply open the sole proprietorship. The reason I'm saying so and not for private limited is because it is much more flexible, it is much more fast, and you will understand the basics of business, basics of accounting, basics of finance and everything like that. You get a sole proprietorship. Now it is on your own PAN card. A sole proprietorship does not have its own PAN card. When you make a private limited, it has its own PAN card, matlab you will treat it as an individual entity. But here's the kicker part. The moment you open the sole proprietorship, scale the business, get to 15 clients, 20 clients where you feel okay, that you are now set, this business will run, this business is for next 3-5 years at least for yourself, then open a private limited as soon as possible. I'll tell you why. When you are in a digital marketing agency business, a lot of clients will sue you, will send you legal notices, do all of that time pass. When that happens, if you're on a sole proprietorship, you are in a big risk because it's linked to your own PAN card. So if someone sends a legal notice, it would not be on the company's name, it would be on your name. That means you would be going to the court and doing all of that time pass, which will not happen, but just in case. But when you have a private limited, it has its own PAN card. That means a private limited is its own identity. And that's why when someone sends a legal notice or something happens, they would not send on your own name, they would send on the private limited company name. And that's why your lawyer can go and talk to the person rather than you going. So imagine if Elon Musk is running a sole proprietorship, he gets like 1200 notices a year, right? Example. Like he would go to court for 1200 notices, or let's say Kingfisher Airlines gets some problem, would they do all of, no, right? So whole idea is that private limited keeps the owner safe because the owner is different and the company is different. In the sole proprietorship level, the owner and the company is on the same level because the PAN card is same. So start taking money in your savings account. Once that is done, go to the sole proprietorship level, scale fast. Once you've got some money in, once you have 20, 50,000 aside just for making a private limited, do the private limited and run it as a proper corporate from day one, because you want a business for yourself, not a secondary job.
And is there any way that we can't take any risk on our end, like maybe like a limited or partnership LLP, so that we don't have any risk on our end?
I don't recommend LLPs. The reason for that is, first of all, you need multiple directors for that. So that becomes one of the problems. The second is there's no tax benefit in that. The sole proprietorship has a tax benefit, which is your business made 10 lakhs revenue, which was, let's say, 5 lakhs profit. On the company level, you pay the tax and now you keep the money and no tax to be paid. In the private limited level, there are 2 levels of tax. First is corporate tax, then is personal tax. So I'll pay tax on the company level, then I'll take money in my account and then pay again tax. So that's why I said once you've started making good money, then go for the private limited part, and before that, stick to sole proprietorship.
Himanshu, Rahul is asking how to make friend like you, Himanshu sir.
I don't have an answer for it. I don't know how I choose friends. By probably having the same values aligned, that's how friendships are made. So if my values are aligned with you, I think we would be good as friends. If my values aren't aligned, we would not be good as friends. And the second part of the story is, I think in the past 3-4 years, I have not made any friends. My old friends are only continuing. I have made new co-workers, I have made acquaintances, I have made co-workers, I have made co-founders, I have made all of those parts, but not made friends in the past 3-4 years. I can say the common reason for that would be, once you know what you want in life, you don't want a lot of people around. And I feel that has started to happen for me as well. Like, I'm very clear with what kind of relationship I have with someone. Is they a client? Are they a customer? Are they a vendor? Are they an affiliate of mine? And accordingly, I would, make the relationship go with them. I don't try to convert clients into friends. I don't try to convert my vendors into friends and all of that part, because it just messes up the whole situation. And secondly, my friend has limits that my vendors, clients and other people would not have. Like my friends who are like 7-8 years old, still to the date, do not talk to me the way a normal client would or a customer would, right? And you know what I mean on that. So our jokes are different, our things are different. So probably me getting a friend like me is probable, but getting a friend as it is like me, I don't think that would be good, because 3-4 years I've not made any friends. So yeah, just have a values aligned and I think you'll automatically find your own people.
Himanshu, we have a question from Anshu. How to make clients for a service-based business?
Very simple. First of all, find your ideal customer, like who do you want to target. Example, I want to target real estate brokers, right? Now, what normally people do is just start outreaching them on multiple places. But think about this, everyone is doing that, right? So that's not a very good idea to just do that. I'll simply do 2 things. Number 1, post content, because it just increases my authority, credibility to speak on some topic, and people take me seriously, not just another vendor. Number 2, I'll find places where real estate marketers are already marketing themselves, or real estate people are marketing themselves, and just try to use those channels in a different way. Example, I sell digital marketing or appointment booking to real estate owners. Then I would see newspaper ads, right? I'll simply see like who is putting out on newspapers. And from there I'll find, these people are already putting like 50 lakhs, 30 lakhs for a single real estate property on newspaper ads. I think they can pay me half of that at least to get better result. And they would definitely try you out, and it's an easier conversion because you can show them numbers and they're already spending on newspaper, so you know that they have money in the pocket. I will simply look for billboards, right? Example, you can see a billboard over here, right? That like all these billboards you see, what are these? These people paying money for it, right? So simply reach out to them. I see over here Ruhi taxi service. Now they are paying money for this billboard, right? Whatever it would be, 20,000 a month, I don't care. I would reach out to them because I know that they want to spend on marketing, and that's why they would pay me money as well. So that's second, billboards you can see for. Radios, right? See, people are still using radio ads and I don't understand why, but they're spending money on that. So I would use that as well for myself. I would go to different blogs, different apps where people are spending money. So just see where money is going, and it's a waste of place. And you know it as a digital marketer that this is not a correct place to market, and simply pitch to those people. It's much more easier to convert.
Himanshu, we have a question from Vishal from ABS Vishal Media. So he's asking, Himanshu, when you divide tasks among your team members, if any member is not completing the work assigned to them properly, what specific strategy do you use to handle that situation?
There is no strategy. The only strategy I use is hire and fire. That's it. I understand 2 words. And the reason you guys try to strategize and think on how can we make them work is because you have too low standards for your company. If a person is not doing the work they're assigned and getting paid for, what have you hired the person for? To train them? No. I have a very simple philosophy. I would not hire B players, C players at all. I only want A+++ players. And I'm ready to pay premium than the marketplace, and I'll have less team members. I'll work hard more. I'll charge more premium to get and afford those kind of talent. But I know it's less headache in the long term. Like, think about this. I've seen companies, recently 3 days back, I was in a company's office and I was reading their rule book, what they have put on a wall. And it had rules like be on time. It had rules like don't use phone while work. It has rules like no Netflix in office. And I was like, ये common sense नहीं है. मतलब अगर ये rule बनाने की जरूरत पड़ रही है तो आपकी कंपनी कुछ ज़्यादा बेवकूफ़ नहीं है. क्योंकि like how dumb your people are that they don't understand कि Netflix ऑफिस में यूज़ करना नहीं होता है. Like they don't understand कि ऑफिस में काम करना होता है, सोना नहीं होता है. Like if you need to make a rule out of common sense, you already are like behind the ballpark. And team is everything in business, right? तो मतलब मेरे को उससे ये clear हुआ कि यार your people are dumb, just fire them. There's no point of keeping these kind of people because they'll just deteriorate your quality and the company quality overall, and that's why customers would not have good experience. Your intention might be the best to give the best service, but your customers would never have that kind of a service because the team is dumb. Like they don't understand कि ये rule बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Like in my company, we don't have any rules. Like I've never said कि attendance का ये report है, or like we have KPIs. But we don't have any rules. And the reason we don't have rules is because of hiring smarter people on day one. And that's why they don't need to be taught basic rules कि Netflix नहीं चलाना ऑफिस में, कि बीच में सो नहीं जाना है, कि रिप्लाई 2 घंटे 1 घंटे में आ जाना चाहिए व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप के ऊपर अगर आप कहीं बिजी हो तो. Like all of these things are common sense and I don't need to make rules on that. So if you are having this problem of, oh, I'm giving tasks but they're not completing, just fire them. Like, why have you hired them? Because what I feel is, as a business owner, what you're doing is, oh, I pay this person 50,000 a month and then I give them work, then they don't do it, and I keep follow up on that, and I keep on doing follow up on that, and the task never gets complete. At the end, I'm only doing. So why are you paying 50,000? Like, do it yourself on the first time. The whole idea is get people who can take things off your plate without even asking them, can you do this work? They just take things off your plate, and that's how you scale a company. A simple example I'll tell is, when I got Somesh, in the first 3 months, he just took the whole finance and legal department in his hands, and I was not even telling him what to do. I just told him, see, these two departments are right now not very much smooth, just sort them out. And from having an invoice template to building the sheets to having a tally to getting accountants to having internal lawyers and hiring them and doing all of that, he did it alone. And that's what smart people are, and his salary is really good. So you need to pay a lot to get those kind of people, or just be around dumb people and just keep on making your money.
Himanshu, we have a question here. Biovi from Indonesia is asking, what's pattern and strategies you see the every great business successful?
3-4 things, not only one. First, they are very hyper risk takers. That means they take risk beyond the measurement of normal average human, and that's why they make the most money. Secondly, their grit is so high. That means the ability to not quit and keep on improving over that is so high that the chances of them failing and the probability of them failing literally goes to zero. Third is that they're good marketers, salesmen, product builders, or they have a skill set which can be monetized. They don't have just a skill set that is random. And lastly, I would say is that they're good at maths and psychology, which makes them a great hyper successful entrepreneur.
Himanshu, we have a question from Vimlesh. Is asking, funnel economics, tell a like how to price, etc. maths, something.
भाई मेरे को ना एक बात समझ नहीं आती. विमलेश, तुम तो ध्यान से सुनना. एक YouTube वीडियो बनाने के लिए एक पूरी टीम बैठी हुई है इधर, शॉट चल रहे हैं. मैंने खाना नहीं खाया है पर मैं YouTube वीडियो शूट कर रहा हूँ. ये एडिट होगा, ये रिव्यू होगा, उसके बाद ये डलेगा. सिर्फ एक वीडियो बनाने के लिए. Just imagine the time, energy, effort, everything we have put just to answer your questions. And then take yourself. You might be sitting on a bed, lying on a laptop, and literally typing a question with spelling mistakes, not clear what you are asking, and what you're saying is, tell me maths, economics, price, how to charge. Like, bro, थोड़ा common sense तो रख. थोड़ा तो एक आदमी बन जो पैसे बनाएगा लाइफ में. मतलब the quality of question can tell how you do every work. I can definitely tell you're not making any money is because the way you wrote the question just shows me how professional you are, how much attention to detail you have, how much serious you are for that question and everything. So next time you ask a question, bro, at least have the common sense of putting the whole question, writing it fully, and making the other person understand कि question है क्या. You get one chance and you missed it, bro.
Himanshu, we have a question from Mr. Croxy. Top 3 best time management techniques you use. Explain them. Future of different businesses.
Time management techniques. Number 1, whenever you're working, put your phone, put it on airplane, put it in a drawer, and don't see it for the next 4 or 5 hours. You'll get more done in less time. Number 2, Pomodoro technique, which is sprints. You can research about it on the internet. And number 3 is, if something can be done in less than 2 minutes, do it now. Don't wait for another time. Like, this is just a question we are answering. It can be done in 2 minutes. I'm eating, I'll do the video. Simple.
Himanshu, we have a question from Tune Tribe World 72. Himanshu, I really want to start business of import and export. I'm not able to figure out from where to start. Kindly help me in this journey.
I am not the right person to answer that question. I have never run an import-export business. I have never consulted someone in import-export. I consulted their marketing and sales, but not overall. So I have no idea about this. I'm the wrong person to answer this question. Find someone on YouTube who can answer this.
Next question is from Manoj. Manoj is asking, how about meta ads for coaches and experts?
क्या वो? हेलो, पूरा क्वेश्चन.
Deepak Kumar is asking, I'm planning to start my IT consulting firm. Would you mind helping me to get leads?
Yes, I will mind giving you leads or helping you do that because I'm posting videos. Learn from that, do it on your own.
Habib Panwala has a question, with business start in 2025.
We are posting soon a video on that. You can watch that out.
So, Altha has a question, good content even though it's AI generated, nicely presented, bro.
शर्म आ रही, शर्म. मतलब क्या, कौन सी भांग पी है? मतलब एक आदमी लाइव बैठ के इतनी मेहनत करके बिना जीपीटी यूज करे अपने लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस लेकर एक नोट्स बनाकर रात भर जग कर सारे बुलेट पॉइंट बनाता है कि तुमको पढ़ा पाए और तुम चल रहे हो कि अबे अनसब्सक्राइब करो, तुम इस चैनल की लाइफ नहीं हो.
Motivation YouTube has a question, In affiliate marketing, what about ClickBank and Warrior Plus? Please tell.
You can use them, you can definitely make some money, but these are not scalable things. Never try to build your whole business on that. Like, always think like you are a listed company. Like, if you're a listed company and someone asks, what do? What do you say? We sell ClickBank product, right? So, always try to make a company that can be listed. And don't list it. I'm not saying you need to list it and you need to go for IPO. But at least have that vision, right? Like, what's the harm in having a vision of I'll go IPO one day, and always build a business that can go IPO. And when you answer questions like you're a CEO of a public listed company.
Suman has a question. Wow, amazing content, Himanshu sir. I see never this type of knowledge on YouTube for free. So lots of love, sir. As a beginner, what should I need to do if I want to make a career in business domain, like building something using AI? Full potential, what would you suggest me?
सब बकवास. I'll tell you a very simple way. अभी ये जो AI का भूत चढ़ा हुआ है नहीं, मैं AI का कुछ बनाऊंगा, AI सॉफ्टवेयर. अरे भाई, just wait for the bubble crash and then do something on this. .com बबल आया था, क्रैश हुआ, उसके बाद रियल अपॉर्चुनिटी आई थी. रियल एस्टेट मार्केट बूम हुआ था, क्रैश आया था, उसके बाद रियल अपॉर्चुनिटी आई थी. द अपॉर्चुनिटी इज इन द क्रैश, नॉट व्हेन द मार्केट इज बूमिंग. स्टॉक की तरह सोचा करो. 20 रुपए का स्टॉक है, तब तुमने नहीं खरीदा, तब तुमको नहीं पढ़ना उसके बारे में. आज वो 250 रुपए का हो गया है एक महीने के अंदर, तुम्हें से हाँ अब ये और बढ़ेगा. Some common sense, bro. It's a top of the game. So I am not building anything in AI right now. We are building agencies because we want to learn stuff. Service businesses we are making, but we are not making any products. We are not making any software. We are not doing any of that right now. It's because I know it's tough of the market. और एक crash आएगा, companies रातों रात खत्म. और मेरा इतना capital, effort, time गया, सब waste हो जाएगा. So I would not do all of that. For you, the advice is learn sales. You never need to start a business if you learn sales. I'm telling you, team member of mine, Sagar, takes a 6 to 7 lakh rupees per month paycheck right now. 6-7 lakhs a month. Profit जेब में. What does he do? Closing for other people. That's it. Like he's a high ticket closer for one of my portfolio companies. He put 6-7 lakhs in his pocket. Game over. काम खत्म. Like I'm telling you, it's the easiest thing. And AII, BII, CII, DII, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा if you know sales, because you can sell that and make money off it.
Next question is from Ayush. Can you suggest some of the books that you read and think it can help?
Depends on the context, but if you want like top recommendations, I would say go for Almanac of Naval Ravikant, go for Think and Grow Rich, go for Psycho Cybernetics, go for Atomic Habits. These are very beginner level books. Psycho Cybernetics is not beginners, but all the others are beginner level books which can help you start in the reading journey.
So we have a question from Comedy Castles. Hello Himanshu sir, please make a video explaining the mindset and process of how you can earn 1 crore from 10 lakh. So that small startup owners will get a lot of help and will know what kind of mindset a startup owner has at different stages. I will wait for the video.
We are making a video on which is stages of a business, and I've gone from like when you're 0 to 5 lakhs and then 5 to 50 and then at the max 5-10 CR. So I made a whole video on that stages of business which we'll post very soon. So stay tuned for that.
India 79 has a question. According to you, which skills should we learn before starting a business today? Which skills brought you to this level, soft and hard?
Just learn how to sell and leader, how to be lead. That's it. Like if you can sell and if you can lead, you can build a business. I feel so very, very, very passionately. Products, services, everything can be outsourced. Just learn how to sell and learn how to lead. If you can learn how to sell, you can make money in the company. And if you can learn how to lead, you can build a team out of it. If you can build a team, products, marketing channels, everything can be created with the team. So that's it. Yeah. If you can learn how to sell and lead, you're done.
We have a question from Sahil. Make a video on how to make your first CR in a coaching business, plus how you can scale and multiply it. I've seen some videos on YouTube already, but I would love to hear from you and what you think about it. Love your videos, always been your fan.
I would be making and doing it in front of you. We have already a video idea in our brain, which is building a crore business in front of you. And I would make the marketing, the sale, the web, everything from scratch of that 1 crore business and show you the maths as well. And on Excel sheet and literally prove you. So we have that idea, but we have not shot it yet. It will take some time for me. I don't know when it will come, but definitely I'll post that.
Okay. The next question is from our theater guru. Is asking, make a video on how do you schedule your day routine.
अच्छा.
Also
मेरे को DMP सुनाई दिया. अच्छा. How do you schedule your day? यार इसमें मतलब कोई सा साइंस नहीं है. मैं 2-3 चीजें करता हूँ बस और कुछ नहीं है. What I'm going to do the next day, वो एक दिन पहले बस सोच लेता हूँ. अगर ऐसा होता है टू डू ज्यादा बड़ी है तो लिख लेता हूँ. That's first. जो मेरा कैलेंडर होता है वो कैलेंडर ऑलरेडी शेड्यूल होता है टीम के थ्रू, बिकॉज मेरा EA टीम्स ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेट करते फॉर ऑल द मीटिंग्स, तो वो ऑलरेडी शेड्यूल होता है. तो एक पार्ट वो है. मुझे जो टास्क कंप्लीट करने होते हैं वो लिखे होते हैं. मेरे 2 रूटीन चलते हैं. एक रूटीन चलता है जब मैं सुबह 4 बजे उठ रहा होता हूँ और एक रूटीन चलता है मैं सुबह 5 बजे सो रहा होता हूँ. और ये दोनों रूटीन पे डिपेंड करता है कि मेरी लाइफ कैसी चल रही है उस टाइम. बिकॉज इफ आई एम हेल्पिंग माई पोर्टफोलियो कंपनी टू इंटरनेशनल स्केल तो मेरा रूटीन चेंज हो जाता है. जब मैं इंडियन स्केलिंग कर रहा हूँ तो मेरा रूटीन चेंज हो जाता है. तो रूटीन goes up and down like that. So that's how it goes. And the third important point is I don't care about when I sleep. I don't care about when I eat. The only part I care about is the shit done of today. And do I feel fulfilled by doing the work that I did today? Like yesterday we did shoot. My only question is, क्या मेरे को अच्छा लग रहा है मैंने जो आज काम किया? हाँ, good. The day was good. Next day. And just move on like that. It's better to not take it too seriously.
Next question is from Hikmat. He's asking, hey Himanshu, following you since years, brother. I am right now working on a very revolutionary public venture for which I want to have a discussion with you. How to reach out to you?
बिल्कुल रीच आउट मत करना. कोई भी चीज रेवोल्यूशनरी, पब्लिक वेंचर, AI, ब्लॉकचेन, ये भी तो खतरनाक इतने वर्ड्स होते हैं. कृपया करके मुझे रीच आउट मत करना. आई डोंट इन्वेस्ट इन दोज. आई डोंट हेल्प दोज. आई हेल्प नॉर्मल बोरिंग बिजनेसेस that are really boring to hear and everyone is doing them. I like those businesses.
We have next question from Sandeep. He's asking, what is your business model? What impact your business model created to someone who trusted you? Or all this is just fluff?
Yeah, it's all fluff. So probably you should not follow this channel and find another channel that is not fluff. And they have read some books. They have GPT'd some scripts and they're teaching you from that. So that is better part. Coming to the question of what impact I've done, I don't think I need to tell that. You can see the comment section itself. Coming to the part, what's my business model? It's very simple. I acquire companies, I hyperscale them, I take a profit percentage and the equity in them. The idea is to take all the portfolio companies IPO and make big money over there. Simple.
Well, next question we have from Kamakshi. Kamakshi is asking, your videos are raw. It's not easy to understand everything as a layman language because people can't connect to it. Yes, it's perfect way to grow. I haven't seen such a content on YouTube. YouTube people are manipulative, using vulgar techniques to grow. Why don't you put your content in the form of shorts? If the convergence would be in the form of podcast, it will be easier as an audience to understand. And seeing your videos is too valuable for me. It's easy to understand. Thank you for sharing such valuable content. I want to play chess with you. Is there any way to play chess online?
Yes, we'll do. If we cross 50,000 subscribers, I'll do streams, live streams, and help you with Q&A and everything. We'll play chess. We'll do a lot of fun in those. So I started streams in my previous channel. I shut them off. It's because the quality of audience was not there. But I wanted to do streams. So now I'm building this new channel because I know the quality of audience is higher, and that's why I'm putting these complex of topics. Because I know लोगों को समझ में आएगा नहीं और मुझे वही चाहिए. मुझे चाहिए high IQ, high integrity, little bit smart, hardworking people on my channel. I don't want idiots who are like motivation. I don't want those people. So that's why I don't post that only. And that's why the idea is to grow this channel slow, but grow it with a cult, with people who are serious, high intellect, people who are smart, people who know कि क्या सही content है, क्या गलत content है, ये मुझे पढ़ना चाहिए, मुझे नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए. Like उतनी अकल जिनमें है, I only want those people, and then I'll do streams because I know stream में मजा आएगा because questions would be good, because quality of people would be good. तो वहाँ करने में मजा आता है. Like I don't want to answer stupid questions again and again for 7 days a week. So that's what the idea is. Now talking about shorts, yes, we've already started shorts. Talking about can you make it a podcast? No, not at all. It's because I hate podcasts. I think it's a time waste. The whole idea is I would better put the podcast into GPT and get the whole bullet points out and read them out rather than listening to the whole podcast. Because what I'm doing is just listening to gossips, two people having. I don't want to have that. Since podcasts have grown so much, every third person is a podcast host and every fourth person is a podcast guest. I don't want to listen to all of that. If something is too famous, probably it's wrong. That's what I believe. And that's why I don't use it. It's better to have conversations with people of high intellect, and all the friends that I have who are on that level, like 25-year-olds doing 20 crores a month, 15 crores a month, like those kind of guys, or people who are sitting on IPO, or people who have raised like 600 crores for their company, like friends of mine who are like that. Those people would never come on a podcast. And if I ask them to come on a podcast, they'll break friendship with me. That's why I don't do podcast. Coming to the last part, which is how can I make it more digestible as content? I will not, because I don't want that audience who cannot understand this video. I want an audience who wants to watch this 4 times. I want an audience who watches it, takes notes, doesn't understand, asks questions, watches this video and gets clarity. Because that's how learning is done. Learning is not कि हाँ ये बोला और सुन लिया and कर लिया. ऐसे हो रहा होता तो हर कोई successful होता ना भाई, मतलब common sense है. It's hard, and I want that hard to be in these videos. I know it will grow slow. I know watch time कम आएगा. I know CTR कम आएगा. I know ये वो topics नहीं है जो हर कोई सुनना चाहेगा. I know how to make general videos, how to invest in your 20s to become a millionaire by 25. I can make those videos, but I'll not make those videos because that attracts a stupid audience that I don't want on my channel.
Next question we have from Anurag. Bro, I really love your content. I do wish to help build your dream, that $5 trillion economy of India. That's so nice on your part. I'm currently studying as a med student in government college. I want to build capital. I'll do it myself. I just need that direction. Also, if they paid 1.5 lakh and you are giving us this free, does that mean you don't do it now? But still, why do you give it for free? And bro, I want to connect with you. Where can I receive your replies?
You cannot connect with me because I don't reply usually, but you can use Instagram. First question ka answer. Second, the reason I'm doing this for free and not charging anymore. Guys, I was the most highest charging person with the highest number of people as well. It's not like I'm charging high but no one is there. I'm charging high plus I have the most number of people in the industry. I stopped all of that. I'll tell you the reason. So the first thing is the $5 trillion economy. If I want to make a $5 trillion economy, I cannot do it through paid models because not everyone will get that information. And a person who's sitting in a tier 3 city who has not even seen 50,000 in his account, how will he buy a 1.5 lakh program ever? And forget about a 40 lakh program. And that's why the knowledge would be never shared. That's why I was like, let's make it free. Fuck it. I made the money. I don't care. Second, I just love destroying my competitions and seeing them become more insecure. So I just love that part. So for that reason as well. And thirdly, it contributes to the $5 trillion economy directly because everything is free. And now the ball is not in my court, the ball is in your court because I've made everything free. I'm not charging anything. And if you still can't do shit about it, then it's your problem, bro. Matlab, khadam baat. So that's what the part is. And yes, I don't do 2.0 anymore. I don't do ISEX anymore. If people give referrals, we take those referrals. But we are not actively, doing webinars or calls and everything to sell that.
Himanshu, next question we have from Unique is asking, are you 100% sure this 18 equations could lead roadway to $1 billion empire? Just asking for surety.
Yes. And by $1 billion, I mean enterprise value of $1 billion, not a revenue of $1 billion for sure, because there are much more things that you need in that case. And to get that enterprise value also, there are more equations that I have not gone into because they would become too complex for the audience right now. I have not posted that much content that the audience understands what I'm trying to say. So that's why I've not gone into that. But whatever these 18 equations are, surely can help you create a $1 billion enterprise value.
Himanshu, we have a question from Rahul. How 800 call per day is possible in a day? Can you explain? Cause one is minimum take 30 seconds of your time. So how?
इसलिए मैं बोलता हूँ जब भी कंटेंट देखो तो इतने फोकस के साथ देखो कि लैपटॉप हिलने लगे. आई वुड नेवर यूज द वर्ड कॉल्स. जो मैंने वर्ड यूज किया वो है डायल्स. नाउ गो बैक टू द वीडियो एंड सी इट अगेन. वर्ड है डायल्स. 800 डायल्स का मतलब ये कि हम एक दिन में 800 बार डायल करते हैं. उस 800 डायल्स में से यू गेट अराउंड 45% to 55% पिकअप रेशियो. दैट मीन्स अराउंड 350 to 450 people would pick up the phone. And out of those, 70% people talk. The 30% people, let's say 400 people were there. Out of 400, even 100, 120 people would simply cut off the phone by just having hello, kahan se bol rahe ho, yahan se bol rahe ho, cut. Right? So after doing all of that, you technically talk to I think 300 people. And out of those 300 people I used to talk to, I used to convert like 40, 50 people on cold calls, right? Not cold calls, warm calls because they were leads and we used to sell a seminar ticket. So I used to convert like 40, 50 out of those. So the overall conversion from 800 dials to this is 5%. And actually people I used to talk was around 300, 350, whatever you want to take. And from those I used to convert 50. So that's the numbers.
Himanshu, next question we have from Anup. Anup is asking, Nick, it would be great if you could explain how to find a good co-founder as I don't want to get involved with friends or family for obvious reasons.
I would say the answer for that would be high integrity, high intellect and hard working. Are these the three things that I look for in a co-founder? Are they high intellect? That means they can think on stuff that I cannot. Are they high integrity? Because a high intellect person without integrity is a useless person to you. And lastly, hard working, which is are they ready to put that blood and sweat into the company? If you have these three tick marks, I think you can go for a co-founder for that reason.
Himanshu, we have a question from Kamakshi. She's asking, I want to learn sales. How can I? You are the sales master. So can you please tell me how exactly can I do this?
Nothing, just get a job in sales in any company that you find. Any company. They sell SIM cards, credit cards, real estate, I don't care. They sell cars, I don't care. Just find any company where you can get a job. Don't take a salaried job because then you'll be lazy. Just take a proper commission job where you only get commission and you get paid when you do the work and you get sales. That way you'll have a pressure, that way you'll work harder and you'll learn sales much more faster.
Lovely. Next question is from Growth Valley. Proper breakdown about workshop, how we can create frame by frame to close more deals.
We are soon having a video on that, which is a separate video on how to do a webinar, and a separate video on how to do a workshop, and a separate video on how to do a 3-day. So we are doing all of that. Stay tuned. It would be coming on your way.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आयशा खान, मुझे एफबी में एड रन करना है बट मुझे ये क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है कि मैं कैसे करूँ. प्लीज़ आप इसमें एक वीडियो बना दीजिए सर. मुझे वेबसाइट सील करना है ऑनलाइन बट मुझे नहीं आ रहा है कि इसके लिए मैं एफबी में ऐड कैसे रन करूँ, क्या सिलेक्ट करूँ, कैसे सिलेक्ट करूँ. प्लीज़ आप एक वीडियो बना दीजिए सर इसमें.
There are tons of videos on that. This channel is not like your how-to channel, which is like, oh, how to do Facebook ad. There are how-to videos, but if I'm making a video on Facebook ads, I'll make it so good that you never need to watch any video again. It would take time. Soon we'll bring that out, but this channel is not on tactics and how-to tutorials. There are a lot of channels that do that. Just search on video how to run Facebook ads, you'll find those videos, and just run through that. Talking about the strategy part, like how do you make more money on that, how do you optimize it, all of that, that is soon coming out on the channel. Just stay tuned, share it with more people. And by the way, if you are liking this video by now, subscribe button daba do, apna sar maro us pe jaldi se.
Next question we have from Proud Bhartiya. I sell villas worth 3 crores. How do I close in one call?
You don't close on one call because these are 2 call close deals. Very soon a video is coming which is on 2 call close. Use that to do that. The reason it happens on 2 call close is because the person needs enough time and frequency. By time I mean they need to think about it. And number 2, frequency, which is they need to be nurtured with multiple touch points, and then they do a decision like that. So you can't do 1 call close in villas.
Next question we have from Divyanshu. He's asking how to create a delivery system for a 1 lakh high ticket product where the customer actually has to do a lot of work.
How would I know that? Because it depends on what your company does. It depends on what service you provide. If you're asking questions on delivery, bro, you don't have the skill set. As simple as that. Why would people buy from you? If you don't know only what you're delivering, then why would people buy from you? It's the first job of an entrepreneur to know what I'm delivering. What is the thing that I give to people? What do I solve for them? How do I do it? I cannot answer that question for you because it's your skill set, bro. It's your job to figure out. It's like me asking you, what should I say in the YouTube video? How would you know it? It's my job, right?
Next question we have from Pratyush Raj. Is asking, I'm getting a lot of stress from my family, their drama, daily unnecessary argument, fights, and that is highly impacting my personal and professional life. Tried to control, but nothing happened. Got stuck, my growth and life. Neither am able to find any way to leave them or be with them. In both cases, I will get in another worse situation that may highly impact my life, another situation. Bro, help.
Overthinking. कुछ नहीं है, overthinking है. 3-4 क्वेश्चन से एक ही क्वेश्चन के अंदर. पहले का आंसर ये है कि the amount of toxicity you are ready to take is what the amount of toxicity people will give you. If you're not ready to take the toxicity, people will not give you. Example, if someone is insulting every day and you're okay with it, then they will insult you. But when someone tries to murder you, you run from them, right? Why do you run from that? Because that level of toxicity you don't want from them. So the amount of toxicity you'll get in life is the exact of what you will tolerate. If you don't tolerate it, you'll not get it. Now you say, oh, but I tried it and nothing is working. Now you said, oh, I tried but nothing is working out. No, you try to change them, not yourself. When you try to change someone else, it would not happen. It's because unki fitrat hai wo, it's a habit of theirs, and they would keep on doing it. So you don't change other people, you change yourself. You said that you can't get out of your home or whatever it is, and it will lead you into a worse situation. How do you know that? Have you tried it? No, you're just saying assumption. And on assumptions, world does not work. You need to do it. You need to test it. You would know that, oh, if I get out, actually it does not happen. That I'm not in a worse situation. I'm in a happier situation. I have lesser stress, and because of which I'm making more money and I'm more happy in life. So test it out, bro. I know that once you get out of that and people don't have access to you, they can't put toxicity on you, and you'll be more happier. Simple.
Lovely. Love the quote. The amount of toxicity you take is the amount of the one they give. Next question is from Yashvardhan. He's asking, Himanshu sir, I have a request. Can you tell what are the highest paying skill in the market right now? And if a person wants to switch, how can that person make a transition in the skills?
Sales. Get a job of sales.
Next question from Now Act. All points are crystal clear like you explained. How did you build this much clear and deep understanding?
So we recently shot a video which is how do I learn something. The reason I can speak with such clarity and confidence is because I know what I'm talking about. It's not from a book, it's not from ChatGPT, it's not from YouTube videos. It is something that I've experienced. So I know what I'm talking about. The reason my rate of speech is so high is because whatever comes to my mind, I directly speak. I don't think too much on that. Because I know I'm speaking the truth, and I know that whatever I've experienced, I'm just sharing that. So that's why it comes. We recently shot a video on how do I learn something. And because of that learning, I experiment that learning and I get some experiences, and those experiences I share with you. So we have made a video on how do you learn something. We have already uploaded a video. My team will put somewhere over here, which is the TTS framework. How do you communicate something out? And if you combine those two, which is the learning part and the communicating part, you can do the same.
Himanshu, next question we have from Kaushal Kumar. He's asking, crystal clear approach. I want to scale my agency. Himanshu, can you coach me on a one-on-one basis in your mentorship program?
I don't do one-on-ones anymore. I acquire companies and only those people get one-on-ones. I don't do it for money anymore. I left it 1 year back.
Next question from Sunny Aswal. Wow, what a content. Love you, sir. Can you make a video about AI, explain deeply opportunities and how AI can change the job market right now, and how can we prepare to win this war?
We've already shot this video yesterday, would be soon coming out, or might have already come out. Just go through the channel once and you'll get an idea on that.
Next question from Yo-Yo. He's asking, next video, how to find right business partner, what qualities, traits to look for, how to trust people, and what should be the complementary skill, how to look for equity, sharing, if you are already building your consulting business, and where to look for a business partner.
Where to look for I cannot guide on is because it depends on thousands of factors, where you're from, which country you are from, what opportunities you have, everything like that. So it depends on a lot of factors like that. What to look for: high integrity, hard work, high intellect, as simple as that. And by the way, there's a whole video on promoter versus operator, having a partner and all of that. You can just click on the cards above and you'll see that video.
Next question we have from Yashwant. How to hire the best talented people in country, that too faster?
There are a lot of processes in that, but before that you need to understand one thing, which is, are you the best talent of the country? If the answer is no, don't even think about hiring those people, because those people don't get attracted to you. And what I've seen as a common pattern is, when I was not an A+ talent, I always used to get B and C players normally reaching out to me. When I started to become that A+ category person, I already saw that those kind of people automatically find you, automatically start coming towards you, automatically come in your life. And you don't need to find them much, because they're very rare, right? Well, they're very less people, like 0.1%, 0.01% people. They automatically come towards you and you don't need to do much. I'll give you a very simple story. You might be knowing a company called BizGurukul, right? Now, there's a co-founder of that company called Rohit Sharma. I did not promote anything. I don't remember. Rohit came to one of my webinars, bought my ISEX program, came to one of my events and was like, bro, I run this 50 crore per year company, XYZ reasons. I want to do something. And I was like, what do you want my help on? And he said, bro, I don't know. We hired him. Like a 50 crore a person who has run a 50 crore company, you can understand the amount of talent he would have. And we just hired him. Very good salary though. But we hired him and he worked in ICE. He helped us a lot in ICE. Now I have shifted Rohit to one of my portfolio companies and Rohit handles them. So that's how you do it. Like A+ talents come to you when you become A+. So it's not about finding them. You know who they are. You can just Instagram and LinkedIn them, but they'll never come to your company because you're not an A+ player. So become an A+ player. Those people will automatically come.
Next question is from Kamakshi. She's asking, for starting from scratch, you have to start and create everything. Then only you can create a partner or hire on salary.
Not true.
आपके दिमाग में जो खिचड़ी है उसकी रेसिपी भी आपके पास है. So for initial, you have to cook alone, then hire or keep someone. Otherwise आपका बिजनेस कोई और चला रहा होगा और उसके बिना आपका बिजनेस बंद. कल बिजनेस बता रहा था, आज पार्टनरशिप. एग्जीक्यूशन स्ट्रैटेजी बताओ.
Not true. There are a lot of companies, they are pre-revenue, who already have a team and already have a co-founder. There are a lot of companies who are pre-idea stage and already has a co-founder and a team. So I don't think it's false. It's just it's something that you're speaking out of assumption, not experience. Because I've seen that a lot.
Next question we have from Sagar. Is asking, what is the process of getting all your recording? Like, I have to enroll in your any offer if you have.
I'm uploading much of it on YouTube, but it will come slower because we post only 2 videos a week. So you need to pick up with the pace. The reason was to make everything free, accessible to everyone. But Yes, if you want that, you can enroll for ISEX and you get all the recordings, like a step-by-step approach and everything. You can do that. Link idhar udhar dal degi team. Just check it out.
Question we have from Raz. Raz is asking, can you make a video or talk about shiny object syndrome, how it is affecting life as a businessman or entrepreneur?
I already have a stage clip where I'm explaining shiny object syndrome for long. We'll put that soon on the YouTube channel. I think I've already recorded it also. I'll ask my team to check once, but yeah,
Yes.
soon coming out. So don't worry. And if I've already uploaded, then just check out the YouTube part. I've already uploaded that part.
Himanshu, we have this question from Jati. In ROIC percentage, do you count ad spend, team expenses, and all too did in a year? If yes, then that it might be less than 25%, or if no, so you count only money invested to start the business, right?
ROIC percentage is profit you made divided by the amount you invested. Now, when that is the case, you need to understand ROIC percentage is profit you made divided by money you invested. So you invested, let's say, 30 lakh to open a restaurant and you made in a year 10 lakh rupees. So your ROIC percent would be 10 by 30, which comes by 1 by 3, which comes to 33%. Now, what is profit? Revenue minus expense. So yes, you will count all the expenses that happens in a year, because after that only your profit will be calculated.
Himanshu, many of your subscribers have asked this question that they want to get on a personal one-on-one call with you, your personal consultations. What can they do about that now?
Bro, I am very busy like right now building systems and businesses, and that's why I've stopped 2.0. I'm not doing ISEX anymore, and all of that is because I'm very busy in all this. But still, I want to help you all. So the whole idea is that what you can do is you can just comment on your questions in all the videos that you see. You can let me know your experiences. What do you want to learn? Everything in the comment section, which will guide me on what can I help you on. And see, every month if I make a video like this, which is a community Q&A call, I would be able to answer all your questions in a single video. So keep on asking those questions, because I would love to answer them, because it just takes my 1 hour, to answer all the questions in a video format. So that's better compared to me trying to give one-on-ones for free, which is not possible for me physically because I have 24 hours in a day. So yeah, the best part is just keep on commenting, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share this with someone who would love to see these kind of Q&As.